Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Burlingame Public Library's online story time with me, Miss Jennifer. And it's great to see everybody. Hello. Let's go ahead and get started and sing our hello song. You ready? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? All right, I hope you're doing great. So we're going to have lots of fun at Storytime today. Let's go right into our first song, which is about a spider. I wonder if you can think of the song. It's got a spider in it, and we use our fingers when we sing it. Yeah, that's right, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Okay, here we go. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Yay! Good job! Okay. So that was a fun finger play. We're going to work on our washing our hands song because it's still really important right now to wash your hands every time a grown-up tells you to wash your hands, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready to do that. Get your hands out. Ready? Put your hands together. Okay. Wash, wash, wash your hands. Play our hand wash game. Rub and scrub, germs go down the drain. Wash, wash, wash your hands, play our hand wash game. Rub and scrub, dirt goes down the drain. Good job! And then you dry them, and they're all clean. And that's what we want. We want to have clean hands. You know what I learned about this week is something that you might be seeing when you go out with your grown-up, if you go out at all. You might notice that people are wearing masks, and it looks a little bit different. Here, let me wave my wand, and you can see what I look like in my mask. You don't have to be scared. It's just something people are wearing so that they can protect themselves and they can protect you from getting sick. So masks can be kind of fun. Here I am in a mask that a friend of mine made for me. So here's my mask. Keeping me safe, right? Okay, that feels better. I don't need my mask on when I'm inside, right? And now we're ready for our first story. So we are going to talk about a book called The Tiny Seed, and it's by Eric Carle, published by, this particular edition is an older edition, and it was published by Picture Book Studio. And he is both the author and the illustrator. Okay, here we go. It's called The Tiny Seed. Let's see if you can see all the pictures. Do you see what's blowing in the clouds? Do you see these things right here? Those are seeds, okay? Here we go. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Where could those seeds be going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Wow. There go all those seeds traveling on the wind. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. You see it right there? The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. So there's our tiny seed. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Can you see the tiny seed? Where is it? Can you point to it? That's right. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that a bird does not see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Let's see if you can see that mouse. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Right here. Do you see that little tiny mouse? Yeah, but he doesn't see the little teeny tiny seed. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First they send roots down into the earth. Can you see the root system? Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun, right, and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the new small plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hooray, hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. You see a little teeny tiny one there? There's a lot happening in the springtime. And it's springtime right now, isn't it? The warm weather also brings the children out to play. What is that? Can you tell me what part of the body that is? That's right, it's a foot. Good job. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and uh-oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. Oh well. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, and its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. Let's count the leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. And there's the flower. Isn't it beautiful? But what's happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Do we do that sometimes? We like to put flowers in vases in our house, don't we? We like to bring a little bit of springtime indoors. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It goes on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. There we go. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. The end. And that was The Tiny Seed, written and illustrated by Eric Carle. Now I want to tell you about a craft that I did at home recently. So does anyone know what this is? Let me show you all the sides of it. It is an egg carton. I took the lid off of it. I just cut that off and I filled it up with some dirt. And then I took some seeds and I planted them. And the kind I planted were tomatoes, which is a delicious fruit, right? We love tomatoes. They're nice. And what color? Red. That's right. Red. And what shape are they? Circles. Yeah, they're red, round fruit. And they're good in salads or in sandwiches. And so I was very excited. I took my seeds. First, I filled up my carton with some dirt, and then I put the seeds in there. And then every day I watered them. I put them in my windowsill so they got plenty of sunshine. And do you know what happened? I'm really excited. Let me show you. I'm growing some plants. These are tomato plants. And this took maybe about a week or so. So it's something you can do at home. And if you don't have a space for a garden, it's certainly something you can start at home. And when they get big enough, you can transfer them to a container and put them in a larger pot. And you can have summer tomatoes. So I'm having fun playing with the springtime. And I hope you do too. I got my seeds from another librarian, actually. There was a seed library, and she sent me some seeds. So that's fun. So speaking of seeds, do you remember my son Sebastian from last week? Well, he's here, and he wants to do a magic trick, which sounds like fun, right? So I'll wave my wand. Hi, Sebastian.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Okay, great. What are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to do a magic trick.
Okay.
So I have an empty box, and there's nothing inside.
Okay, nothing inside the box.
So now I'm going to set the box onto Miss Jennifer's hand, and I'm going to tap it 3 times with my magic wand,
Okay.
and hopefully something will appear.
Okay, let's do it. You guys
Count-
ready?
Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to open up the box, and
What's that?
it's a seed packet. A tomato plant.
Magical seeds. I love it. Maybe it'll be a beanstalk with a bunch of tomatoes, right?
Maybe.
What else can you grow with seeds?
I mean, you could maybe grow a tree or plants or flowers.
Oh.
Flowers. Let's try. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of flowers.
Love it. Okay, time for me to get on with story time, okay?
Okay.
Well, that was fun. And it's fun learning about seeds and what makes things grow. Sunlight, water, and good earth. I love nature. And another thing that happens in springtime is sometimes there's a lot of baby animals that are born. And I have my friend here today. This is Mama Sheep, and this is Lammy. And can you guess what song we're going to sing right now that has a little lamb in it? Let's see if you can think of any songs that you know. That's right, Mary Has a Little Lamb. So here we go. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. That's the fleece, right? And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day. School one day, school one day, it followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Yay! So let's sing that again. And if your grown-up is with you, maybe they would like to sing it with your name in the song. And I'm going to sing it and put a special friend's name in it. So here we go. Robbie had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Robbie had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Robbie went, Robbie went, Robbie went. Everywhere that Robbie went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed him to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed him to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Yay! And those kinds of nursery rhymes are fun to sing and put your own child's name in the song to make it more personal. If that's a fun thing that you'd like to do, I encourage it. And so since we just sang a song about lambs, now we're going to read a book called Emma's Lamb by Kim Lewis, and it's published by Walker Books. One rainy spring morning at lambing time, Emma's father put a little lost lamb in a box by the stove. Then he went back to the field to look for Lamb's mother. You see the lamb? Lamb and Emma looked at each other. Bah, said Lamb, sitting up in his box. Emma wanted to keep little Lamb and look after him all by herself. So Emma dried Lamb because he was very wet. She tried to keep him warm because he was very cold. Emma fed Lamb because he was very hungry. Yeah, the lamb is sucking the bottle, huh? When Lamb was dry and warm and fed, he and Emma played. Bah, said Lamb, getting into a mess. Are they having fun? What are they playing? Looks like hide and seek to me. Fun. There we go. Then Emma took Lamb for a walk, and he skipped along behind her. Emma decided to play hide and seek. She closed her eyes and counted to 10. Here I come, she cried. Should we count to 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Emma looked for Lamb in the stable. She looked for him in the barn. She looked for him in the granary, and she looked all around the yard. She couldn't find Lamb in the house. He wasn't in his box. She couldn't find him in the sheep pens either. I give up, she shouted. She's looking all over the farm. But Lamb was nowhere to be found. Emma didn't want to play anymore. She wanted Lamb to come back. She thought he might be cold and hungry. Where are you, Lamb? She looks sad. Doesn't she look a little sad? Yeah, she's probably worried about Lamb. Bah! Came a sound from the hay shed. Emma ran inside to look. Lamb sat up in the nesting box where the hens had laid their eggs. Bah! He cried and ran to Emma. Let's see. There we go. Trying to make it so you guys can see the pictures. There we go. Lamb, I thought I'd lost you, said Emma, holding him very tight. She couldn't look after Lamb all by herself. He needed to be with his mother. But where was she? Where is the mama? Then Emma saw her father across the field. An ewe is a mama lamb or mama sheep. An ewe without a lamb ran ahead of him, calling. "Baa!" cried Lamb. He wriggled to get free. Emma put him down, and Lamb ran as fast as he could to his mother. Yeah, so there's Mama, and there's little Lamb. Emma went to the field the very next day. When she called, Lamb came running to see her. "Will you remember me?" asked Emma. Lamb and Emma looked at each other. "Bah!" said Lamb, wagging his tail. And that's the end. So the lamb didn't need his bottle in the end because he found his mom. What a sweet book. Okay, guys. Well, I think it's time to get some wiggles out. You ready to do our Zoom Zoom song? Here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Yay! Let's do it again. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Yay! Great job. Okay, well now it's time for our goodbye song. So we're going to tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around, and tickle your nose. But we're just going to tickle near our nose. We're not going to touch our nose, okay? Reach down low, reach up high. Story time's over. Wave goodbye. Thank you so much for coming to our online story time presented by Burlingame Public Library. I'm Miss Jennifer, and I hope to see you again next week. Thanks a lot.